Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sacred Season Healing. If you're new here, my name is Marjorie, and this channel is a place where we explore healing through the wisdom of tarot, the chakra system, and spiritual guidance. Each reading is intended to help you reflect on your own journey, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and remember that these are collective readings, so not every message will apply to everyone. Today we're focusing on the Sacral Chakra, our center of emotions, creativity, joy, passion, intimacy, pleasure, and our ability to receive life's experiences. When this energy center is balanced, we feel emotionally open, we feel inspired and connected and able to enjoy the present moment. When it's blocked, we may struggle with emotional suppression. Feelings of guilt, or we could have creative blocks, difficulty trusting others, or even fear of vulnerability, or feeling disconnected from what truly brings us joy. So let's see what Spirit would like us to understand about the collective sacral chakra today. Okay, I'd like to ask Spirit to please show us the primary blockage currently affecting the collective sacral chakra today. The current or primary blockage currently affecting the collective sacral chakra. Okay, please show us clearly, Spirit. Thank you. The Seven of Wands came out. See if there's anything else Spirit would like to show us about the primary blockage that's currently affecting the collective sacral chakra today. Anything else? Okay, so the Seven of Wands is our primary blockage. What is the deeper root of this blockage? What experience or belief or emotional pattern is contributing to this, Spirit? What is the deeper root of this blockage? Experience, belief, or emotional pattern that's contributing to this. Can you please show us? Thank you. Okay, the Magician wants to come out. And we have the Star and the Two of Pentacles. Let's see if there's anything else for the deeper root of this blockage. What experience, belief, or emotional pattern is contributing to it? Okay, and I'd also like to ask, how might this blockage be showing up in the different areas of someone's life? What signs or patterns would help them recognize this energy within themselves? Spirit, please and thank you. How might this blockage be showing up in the different areas of someone's life? And what signs or patterns would help them recognize this energy within themselves? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so first we have the Nine of Wands, and then the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Cups. So, looking at these first three questions together, Spirit seems to be showing us that many of us have already done a tremendous amount of healing. We're beginning to believe in ourselves again, and our dreams are returning. Okay, hope is returning. Okay, and we're starting to recognize that we have the power to create something new in our lives. Okay, but at the same time, there's still a part of us that's standing guard. We've learned to protect ourselves because of what we've been through, and while those boundaries have served an important purpose, some of us may now be holding on so tightly that we're unintentionally blocking ourselves from receiving the very things we've been asking Spirit to bring into our lives. This may be showing up as a feeling or just like feeling emotionally exhausted or hesitant to move forward or constantly weighing every possible outcome, okay? You know, before even making a decision, okay? So it's almost as though we're trying to protect ourselves from making another mistake, while discernment it's a beautiful thing, but Spirit reminds us that healing isn't only about learning to protect ourselves, it's also about learning when it's safe to receive again too, okay? So what I'm wondering, let's see what Spirit would like us to know about moving forward, right? Because if you're resonating with this and you're feeling like, yeah, I am believing in myself again, and I am starting to dream and hope again and ask Spirit to bring these blessings into my life, but I do feel hesitant a lot of times. I feel like I still have to protect myself and, you know, from getting hurt. So I kind of like review all the different possibilities that could come out of it so that I don't get hurt again. You know, so where do I go from here? Many of you might be thinking that right now. So let's ask Spirit. One sec. I just had a card fly across the table. So let's just stick that back in there. Okay, so let's ask Spirit now. What is the first step toward healing this blockage and opening the sacral chakra in a balanced way? What's the first step? Oh my goodness, it's getting windy. Toward healing this blockage and opening the sacral chakra in a balanced way, Spirit. First step. Thank you, Spirit. The Six of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune came out. Okay. I'd also like to know what fear, belief, or habit do we need to gently release in order to receive more joy, creativity, love, and emotional freedom? What fear or belief or habit do we need to gently release in order to receive more joy, creativity, love, and emotional freedom? Okay, the Devil. Anything else, Spirit? No, okay. And I'd also like to know, how can we balance healthy discernment with remaining open to the blessings and opportunities that Spirit's trying to bring into our lives? So Spirit, how can we balance healthy discernment with remaining open to the blessings and opportunities that you are trying to bring into our lives? Thank you, Spirit. Healthy discernment, balancing healthy discernment with remaining open to the blessings, Spirit. How can we do this? Okay, the Queen of Wands. Is there anything else? Okay. So looking at these three questions together, Spirit reminds us that healing isn't always about doing more work. Sometimes it's about recognizing the work we've already done. Okay, like the Six of Wands here, it encourages us to celebrate how far we've come and acknowledge the strength and the resilience and wisdom that we've gained through our experiences already. And the Wheel of Fortune reminds us that life moves in seasons, you know, because it's saying, you know, while one chapter is coming to a close, another one is already beginning. And Spirit is encouraging us to trust that these new opportunities are arriving for a reason. The Devil card invites us to gently release the fears and the protective patterns that may have once served us but are no longer serving our highest good. whether that's expecting disappointment or overthinking every decision or believing we always have to stay on guard. Spirit is asking us to loosen our grip on those old beliefs so we can make room for something new. Okay? And then finally, the Queen of Wands reminds us that discernment doesn't come from fear. It comes from confidence, because she knows who she is, what she deserves, and she trusts herself to recognize what aligns with her highest good. You know, Spirit is encouraging us to stop allowing fear to make our decisions and instead trust the wisdom we've gained through our healing journey. Okay? So now let's see what Spirit would like us to know about how we can begin putting this guidance into practice in our everyday lives. Okay? Because I think that's probably the next thing that's on your mind, if this is resonating with you. So let's ask, Spirit, what healing practice or mindset or action will best support the collective in opening and balancing their sacral chakra at this time? Please show us clearly. Thank you, Spirit. What healing practice? I have to protect the cards. Hold on. The wind is picking up. Okay. It passed. Spirit, what healing practice, mindset, or action will best support the collective in opening and balancing their sacral chakra? Okay, the Three of Swords came out. Okay. And how can the collective begin integrating this healing into their everyday lives so it becomes a lasting transformation rather than just a temporary insight? How can the collective begin integrating this healing into their everyday lives, Spirit, so it becomes a lasting transformation rather than just a, temporary insight? How can the collective begin integrating this healing into their everyday lives? Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands, okay, and the Four of Wands came out. Let's see if there's anything else. No, okay. So as we look at these final two questions together, Spirit brings this entire reading full circle, I think, because the Three of Swords reminds us that healing doesn't always mean revisiting our pain. Sometimes healing means giving ourselves permission to finally put it down. The experiences we've been through have already taught us valuable lessons. We've gained wisdom, discernment, and strength from them. So we don't have to continue carrying those wounds as though they're still protecting us. I think Spirit is gently reminding us that we can honor our past without allowing it to define our future. Okay? And then we're shown the King of Wands and the Four of Wands. Together, these two cards, I think they encourage us to move forward with confidence, right? Trust yourself, trust the wisdom you've gained, trust your intuition. Instead of focusing on everything that could go wrong, begin placing your energy into creating the peaceful, joyful, and stable life, okay, that you're hoping to build. Your future isn't created by certainty about every outcome. It's created by confidence in the person you've become. And I also feel like today's message is complete. I think that pretty much completes the message. So sometimes I think we need one more card or one more answer, but often the greatest healing doesn't come from receiving more guidance. It comes from taking the guidance we've already received and putting it into practice. Okay? So as always, remember this is a collective reading, so this message may resonate in different areas of your life. For some of you, it may speak to relationships. For others, it may relate to your family, your career, could be your creative pursuits or personal healing, or just simply the relationship you have with yourself, right? So I invite you to take a few moments after this reading to reflect on where Spirit may be asking you to soften your defenses and trust yourself a little more. If today's message resonated with you and you feel called to support the channel, I'd truly appreciate it if you would like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Sharing your experiences not only helps this community grow, but it may also encourage someone else who's walking a similar path. So now, before we close, I'd like to share a few healing tools that you can work with if they resonate with you. Some affirmations, body movements, essential oils, crystals, and some sound frequencies to continue supporting your sacral chakra healing journey, okay? Okay, so if you like to pause the video, I'm going to start with the affirmations. If you need to pause and get a pen and paper, you can do that now. So it's first one: I trust myself to make wise and loving decisions. It is safe for me to receive joy, love, and abundance. I release the fears that no longer serve me. My past has given me wisdom, not limitations. I honor my emotions without allowing them to control me. I am worthy of happiness, creativity, and healthy relationships. I welcome new beginnings with confidence and an open heart. I trust that what is meant for me will never require me to betray myself. Okay, and because the sacral chakra is connected to movement and flow, right? Gentle, fluid movement, that can help restore the balance. You might want to try things like hip opening yoga poses such as butterfly pose, pigeon pose, or happy baby. If you're not familiar with those, you can always look them up on YouTube or the internet. You could try some gentle stretching or mobility work for the hips and lower back, walking while paying attention to your breath, dancing to your favorite music without worrying about how it looks, swimming even. It's summertime for most of us, well, for all of us here in the northern hemisphere. Swimming, or simply spending time near water if that's available to you. So even if you're in the southern hemisphere, you could go take a walk near some water, a body of water, or maybe indoor swimming pool that's heated. Okay, so some essential oils you might want to diffuse in a essential oil diffuser is sweet orange, lang lang, sandalwood, jasmine, clary sage, or geranium. You could even add a few drops to to like a little bottle and just carry it with you throughout the day and put some on your wrist or something like that, or just sniff it out of the bottle itself, okay? You may simply enjoy smelling it during your meditation practice or journaling, something like that too. The crystals: carnelian, orange calcite, sunstone, moonstone, peach moonstone, and amber. You can hold one during meditation, keep one in your pocket, or place it nearby when you're journaling or reflecting. And then some sound frequencies. 417 hertz. This often is associated with releasing old patterns and embracing change. And if you combine that 417 hertz frequency with gentle meditation music or nature sounds while relaxing or journaling, that might help you as well. Okay, remember these are tools though, and they're simply just to support you. Your own intuition is your greatest guide, okay? So thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for choosing to be here and allowing me to be a small part of your healing journey. My hope is that today's reading leaves you with a little more clarity, a little more peace, and a little more confidence in yourself. Remember, healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about returning to the person you were always meant to be, beneath the fear, the pain, and the self-doubt. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, even if it feels small. Every step you take toward healing is a step toward living more authentically and more freely. And until next time, take good care of yourselves, be gentle with your hearts, and as always, Trust your intuition. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.